here tonight to that I-Team investigation and who thought getting a ticket for drinking on the beach or fishing without a license would end up exposing you to identity theft. Well, we found out in Pinellas County it just might.
That's right, and police officers and deputies from other Pinellas County agencies routinely write social security numbers on these citations. Now the I-Team discovered they're often available to anyone looking up the citation on the county clerk website. I-Team investigator Adam Walser showing us tonight how these citations are ending up online and what you can do to protect yourself.
There's my name, my address, my date of birth.
Todd Casella woke up to find a ticket on his truck, citing him for illegally parking his boat on the street. That citation also contained his full Social Security number.
Do you think for a non-criminal infraction that they really need to put your Social Security number there?
Not at all.
But in Florida, a Social Security number is among 19 pieces of personal information included on notice to appear forms. An order signed by Pinellas County's chief judge in 2018 directs agencies to, quote, fill in every blank on the form.
Do you know what ends up happening to those tickets after they're given to you?
No idea.
They end up being scanned into the Clerk of Court's website.
The Clerk of Court posts county ordinance citations online, along with official records and documents filed in family, probate, civil, and criminal courts.
And while we found that the Social Security line on Casella's citation had been redacted, there were plenty of other cases where that didn't happen. We reviewed random days between January and May, and out of 102 citations, 28 had unredacted Social Security numbers listed online.
Didn't even have my rod in my hand.
Laura Luna received a citation from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office for fishing without a license on the Dunedin Causeway in late April. We contacted her after finding her Social Security number online.
It kind of ruined my day yesterday knowing my Social Security number's out there, and I could be susceptible to fraud.
We found other people's Social Security numbers on tickets dating back years. In St. Petersburg, city police regularly issue citations to people who violate public park rules.
Oh yeah, back about 3 years ago, sleeping in the park.
We found one man's Social Security number on 3 citations given years apart. And we found Social Security numbers on citations issued to out-of-state visitors who descended on Clearwater Beach during spring break.
Are these yours?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, is there alcohol in them?
Dozens went back home with $118 fines for open container violations.
And we have an absolute zero tolerance for that.
But some of their Social Security numbers stayed behind on the clerk's website. We also came across citations with Social Security numbers for littering, panhandling, noise ordinance violations, and other minor offenses. Attorney Joe Swanson specializes in privacy issues.
One needs to look no further than the daily news to see how big of a concern cybersecurity and the protection of personal information is.
He says agencies don't need Social Security numbers to verify identities, especially in minor cases.
It looks like these citations otherwise identify the person.
St. Petersburg Police, Clearwater Police, and the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office all said in emails that it's their policy to include Social Security numbers, and it's the clerk's job to hide those numbers. Pinellas County Clerk of Court Ken Burke agrees.
Were you aware this was a problem?
No, actually, until you brought it to our attention, we didn't realize. We thought that the numbers were being redacted on our website.
Burke says dozens of employees at multiple locations black out personal information from thousands of documents each day.
We've got county and civil, family cases, so a little bit of everything.
But Burke says his office depends on the software from a company called Computing System Innovations, or CSI, to black out Social Security numbers.
It's supposed to have a success rate to it, and you pointed out that it's a 28% failure rate. Well, that's not acceptable.
While he works with the vendor to find a permanent solution, his staff is hard at work.
We are putting a bigger effort into going to past records right now, thanks to you bringing this to our attention, to see if there's manually, if we should go through and redact Social Security numbers of past records.
Burke also plans to ask the chief judge to adopt a new non-criminal citation document without a line for Social Security numbers. In the meantime, he's encouraging anyone who recently received a citation to check their own case on the clerk's website.
See if that number is exposed. If it is, please contact us and we'll get it redacted immediately.
Todd Casella counts himself lucky that the Social Security number on his citation wasn't exposed.
You don't deserve to have your personal information put out to anybody and everybody in the world.
My team investigator Adam Walser with photojournalist Matt McGlashan taking action for you.
Meanwhile, the I-Team has also uncovered the software company CSI has contracts to provide redactions for at least 28 Florida counties. The company's president blames this issue on a configuration setting and is now working with the county to help resolve this issue. You can find a link to check out your own personal information on our website. Head over to abcactionnews.com.